Hey guys, Outlaw Gaming here. Just gonna give a new little review about the game that just dropped. I think it was March 12th, I think, was the early access date, and Steam is offering it for $15 right now. And it's a pretty good game for $15, not gonna lie. Kinda arc, rusty kind of feel to it, you know, any survival is gonna be. But it's pretty. Ooh, some hemp. It's pretty nice, and honestly, guys, for being an early access game, just got to find a good server that's got low ping and it's really not laggy, which is awesome. I feel like Arc definitely abandoned their PC, so it's nice that the forums. I feel like all the questions right now are really being taken into consideration, and the developers, they're they're taking care of all the gamers. They're answering any questions and doing updates, making sure that what people want to see in the game happens, and I think they're really going to go a long way with this. Now, there's supposed to be gold and silver nodes, but I haven't found any yet. If I find them, I'm definitely going to do a video, because I know nobody has really been finding them yet. I'm wondering if, since the Skull Bandits just dropped as an update, maybe the gold and silver isn't exactly released yet. Maybe you're supposed to be able to go into like underground little mining caves or whatever and kill these mining people that are low strong, I guess. And I don't know if you're gonna have to mine gold or loot it or whatever, but right here, that's a good run-in right there with some bandits. I'm not gonna fight them. I don't really got time to do that right now. I'm trying to get back to my homestead. I'm gonna make a video for you guys on how to make glass. I see that that's a pretty frequently asked question on the forums, and I figured I'd do a little video for you guys on how to make glass, because I know it took me a little bit to figure it out, because you have to make the glass on a forge, but you have to make it on a brick forge, so you can't make it on your first regular forge. So that kind of really threw me off, but I'm gonna show you guys basically how to make all the glass. But yeah, I'm just giving a review right now. It seems like really running is the only way I've seen so far on how to level up your horse, which I'll do a video on that too, on how to tame the horses for you guys. That way you guys can learn how to do that. You just gotta take rope and make a taming leash, and then you can tame your horse. But yeah, I mean, as far as leveling up as your character, it's really as simple as just getting resources. I would say hunting, whether it's killing people or killing animals, is definitely the quickest way to level up. You can see right now every swing gets me about 1 experience, and yeah, I need 4,699 to level up, and I'm only level 8, so the progression is, you know, it takes a little while, but hey, it's pretty fun. Then it makes the game last a lot longer. And the coal, I'm seeing coal is a pretty good resource used for igniting fires, and you can make oil with it, and it's going to be used for gunpowder. So coal, and I would say wood, is definitely a resource you're going to need in this game, as well as sulfur. You ever see any sulfur rocks, I would suggest mining them, because sulfur is a little bit more difficult to come by. So you can start getting ready for when you guys craft weapons and all that. I can actually, let me give you guys a quick little peek of the crafting table. Let me hop off my horse. So here's your crafting table. You got your inventory, which I'm pretty stacked. I just spent a couple hours just farming resources, looking for them gold and silver nodes, but I couldn't come across them, so I ended up just giving up on that. But you can make your basic pickaxes and hatchets and all that, and then as you progress, like things like stone forge and the brick forge, and you have smoke houses, and then you have these workstations where Once you get these workstations, you'll be able to craft different tools that'll allow you to make different kind of houses and, you know, more advanced things like buckets to carry water and all that. So don't get discouraged because you don't see too many items here. That's just how it's built. Once you start building these stations, that's how you unlock more crafting things. It's not like Ark where you need to really level up in order to start crafting more things. As you level up, you'll be able to spend points into health, energy, thirst, hunger, temp, weight, combat. Now, let me say this. Combat is increased melee damage. Melee weapons are extremely hard right now, and they just did another update which made the algorithms different and made it made the animals a lot stronger. Bandits are kind of stronger with the if you run into the skull gang, but as far as just regular TNT bandits, those aren't. I didn't see much of an increase. But if I was you and you're gonna hunt, you most definitely need to tame a horse. Before that, you can set traps, but you need to tame a horse so that you can use a bow and arrow or a gun. And I would suggest putting your points into your accuracy, because I realized that the combat, you can make swords and stuff like that, but they just attack you so fast. It's so much easier to just run with a horse and sit there and, you know, like this. You can sit here and literally just keep shooting arrows and running around so they can't catch you, because the horses are really fast. So I would definitely suggest ranged combat in this game. Let me see what else would you guys be interested in. There's hemp, cotton, and fiber, which I think here's some cotton and fiber. Yeah, this will be your fiber. Then you have cotton, which, you know, you guys are going to be able to make a lot of clothes. I'm going to make videos on them too to be able to show you guys. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick review in case anybody was kind of hesitant about getting into this game, because it is an early access game. It definitely does not have an early access feel, and I've played it since it dropped. Now, when it first dropped, I'll admit, was a little laggy. There was a couple things, but I think that's what's really great about this game is all them problems addressed in the forums, immediate updates. Like, the developers are really taking care of this game, and I appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of other people do too. Now, this is a sulfur node. You can't mine all the rocks. You get them from the ores where you can get rocks, or you can like pick rocks up. But yeah, definitely when you see sulfur, you'll need that, because there'll be a grinder that you can make, and with the grinder, that's how you make powders. And then you got a chemist lab where you can make your gunpowder and stuff like that. But you can grind down salt for meat. And then let's talk about the temperature. Now, the temperature is pretty accurate, and as if you can see, my temperature just dropped drastically. Up in this top right corner, it's 15 degrees out, and it based on where you go, whether you go north or south, you know, it changes. So I'm just gonna throw on some clothes here that I got, and you can see here that all these clothes have a temperature plus 10 health and plus 10 5 temperature, plus 10 health, plus 5 temperature. Now, the leather is going to be a lot warmer than your cotton, so it really depends on where exactly you want to, I guess, make your homestead, because if you're in the desert, they changed it to make it to 130 before it really starts affecting you and your health, but your thirst will drop really fast. If you live in the desert, you almost need to just do all cloth, because if you do leather, you're not going to be able to wear anything. You're going to overheat really fast. So that's kind of why I decided to go north a bit, just so I can get the feel for the game and, you know, be able to wear cool clothes and kind of unlock more stuff. And the further north you go to, there's a lot more lumber. So trees, like I said, huge resource in this game. A lot of people, I feel like, are going towards the water, which in this game you have wells, so water's really, it's really not that bad.